Hello everyone, welcome to the Angel's TikTok Reviews channel. If you are returning, welcome back. This video is going about people who are living in their cars. Let's not waste too much time and get right into the video.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry for all that time I kind of spent off. I've been working a lot. It's been really tiring. This two-job thing is a new experience for me, so I'm kind of finding a leverage on that. So I'm thinking sleep, go to my next job. I don't really got much to do right now. Good thing this was my last day of work, because my power bank, I think, is dead. It just stopped working. Finally out of work, I changed. I'm gonna get gas, and then I'm gonna start heading to my girlfriend's house, which is about a good 2-3 hours away. I'm also gonna get her a little gift. For half of my tank, it's only like $15. Alright, let's get on the road. Finally made it to my girlfriend's house. I made it last night, but I was too tired to even make a video. But this is what I got, some Daisy. We have this thing with Dove. We really like Dove, and we want to try like every single other Dove. So I got her this one. I got her these chocolates. Ferrero chocolates. She's been talking about getting a charging cable for her car, and I got her one. She's been talking about that thing for weeks. And focus. Every time I get her gifts, I always get her something stupid. Yeah. And then Thursday night is back to sleeping in my car and working. I will see y'all when I'm back there.
A lot of y'all been asking, what's the reason I'm living in my car? Like, how did this happen? And honestly, it happened a while ago. So if y'all don't know, I lived in LA, right? And the LA fires happened. And no, my house didn't burn down, like nothing like that. But I was sharing a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. And my roommate, who was the primary person on the lease, the primary name on the lease, his family's home ended up burning down. And not only like just one family, like mom and dad, his grandparents' house also ended up burning down, right? So with that being said, they all were forced to move in with us, and it was just a super uncomfortable situation. And he kind of pulled me to the side, like, if there's anywhere else I can go and stay, he'll give me like this month's rent back and all that. So yeah, basically I just moved out, decided to live in my car, and yeah, we've just been trying to figure it out ever since.
Yesterday was so wild. It was wild. They had a storm come through and it got super hot at 3:30. The temperature shot up to 75, and then it shot up to 82, and then the sun went down and it shot all the way down to 38. And I have this super thin blankets. This is my emergency blanket, and this is my regular blanket, and they're pretty thin, right? And I did not expect the temp to go down to 38 with a real feel of 34. I was so cold. I woke up all night.
Good morning, y'all. I feel like God has just been giving me more and more signs that I'm making the right decision living in my car, because guess what? So I woke up in the parking lot of a Planet Fitness, and look what parked right next to me. A RV. But not just any RV. A RV with a Washington license plate. If y'all don't know, Washington is the first stop on my bucket list, alright? I want to hit all the Twilight locations, you feel me? It's like a lifelong dream of mine. I gotta do it, right? That's my sign right there. Also, I really need this social media thing to take off, because I want one of those. I want one of those so that we can just live and travel more comfortably. So that's gonna be my goal, all right? I gotta upload more for y'all. I gotta make these videos a little more entertaining. I gotta do something, but I gotta get that. I gotta get it. What's it like living in a Fiat? I'm glad you asked. Number one, it is mad uncomfortable. I'm 6'5". I can literally grab this. Alright, it's bad. Also, on top of that, yeah, I don't know what this little thing is called, like this little roofing thing, but yeah, it's falling off. It's sinking. Alright. Also, I have to put my pillows here because I just don't have any space to put them anywhere else. It's like I've got like 4 little sections, alright? Up here, front driver's seat, is my content section. Back here, it's my blankets and pillows section. And then in the seat behind me, it's like my Bible and like my journal and just stuff like that to plan content. And then I got my trunk with all my clothes. So yeah, it's pretty cramped, not gonna lie. This is me giving this social media era a chance. And I'm also a nature boy, always been a nature boy, and I just wanna see the world. Starting with the US, like there's so many dope spots in this country that I've never been to.
I hope everyone is enjoying the video so far. If you are, please remember to leave a like, a comment, and a subscribe, and comment down below if you have ever lived in your car or if you're currently living in your car and what that situation is like or was like. I know I, for one, would rather be living in a car right now, so let me know what that experience is like for you guys, and let's get back to the video.
Did a couple errands, and now I'm gonna go to this, like, it's a Mexican spot. I'm back at Crunch. I'm about to go cook. I was trying to make dumplings, but it didn't really go as planned, so I guess we just have this. The meal didn't work out. I didn't feel like washing the dishes. I just threw everything out. And now I'm at McDonald's and we're gonna get a Minecraft movie meal. Yeah! I swear that I hate out food, but cooking outdoors is so hard. I felt like the air fryer was gonna save me, but the air fryer don't even work. And I got the McDonald's meal. I got the burger. I'm gonna head to shower now. I'm gonna try to find a better way to make food, because this ain't working. Alright, well, that was my last day off, basically. Now I'm gonna head to bed. It's pretty cool tonight, so I'm not gonna need to blow the fan like I did yesterday. I'm gonna figure some other things out. There's still, you know, a learning process. We'll see y'all either next week or tomorrow.
Hey everybody, my name is Tyler, and because of the out of control inflation that we're having in our country right now and rent prices being over $1,500 a month, I have been outpriced at the rental market, and I live here in my car full time, and I wanted to give you a brief tour. So starting with the bed here, it is a 3-inch memory foam mattress topper. Super comfortable. I have about 4 layers of blankets, which keeps me warm, especially right now we've got 20-degree weather at night, so it's pretty cold. Moving over here, I have my cooler. I've had a few people tell me I'm not supposed to have this cooler because I live in my car, but it actually was a birthday gift last year for my 30th birthday, and I just can't part with it. I absolutely love it. Keeps all my food cold and fresh for days. I absolutely just adore this cooler, so I'm not gonna get rid of it. And in the back there, you can see I have 2 really comfortable pillows. I'm about 5
My name is Jessica, I'm 18 years old and I live in my truck. I'm practically homeless. I went and got a membership at Planet Fitness so I was able to shower. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering, why is an 18-year-old girl homeless? My parents are super toxic and they are drug addicts, that's why. But anyways, I had told you guys that I have a job interview today at McDonald's, so that went pretty well. She said she was gonna call me and she was gonna tell me if I'm hired or not. I then went to Jack in the Box, also went pretty well, so maybe later tonight I will know if I'm hired or not. After that, I did go to Walgreens and I got myself some chips. I know it's not the healthiest, but you know, it's food. And then when I was at McDonald's, I also got a frap. I did end up getting it for free. Now, I don't really know what to do. I'm just gonna sit in my truck and just enjoy the rest of the day. But yeah, guys, that's basically why I'm homeless. I also started making a little bit of money on TikTok. I made $30 yesterday on a video, so I'm super excited for that.
Before you live in your car, these are the things that you need. Part 2. Part 2, let's go. My name's Nokasa, and at number 3 is a car wash membership. You have to treat your car like a home. Keep it clean, keep it classy. I go in at least once a week. Keep it clean, keep it classy. Oh, I like that. Number 2 is reliability. The last thing you need is an engine light to come on every other day to give you new problems. I know that's right. What cars are reliable though? Cars I recommend are CRVs, Civics, Corollas, Camrys, or 4Runners. You can't lose with Toyota or Honda. My CRV has over 100,000 miles and has yet to give me any issues. Honda, Toyota. Okay, got it. And at number 1 is good insurance. You're one accident away from your life going from moderate to legendary difficulty. In Florida, I use Progressive Car Insurance. Make sure you're covered with both collision and comprehensive. What's comprehensive? Comprehensive covers theft, vandalism, and acts of God, such as a hailstorm or you hitting a deer. Wow, that boy put me on game. Hope this helped. Follow for more Out the Mud content. Anniversary, bro. It's been a full year. I have officially been sleeping in my car for a year while paying debt, and I think it's time to celebrate. We eating good tonight. It's been a great year, but why am I still in debt? That's a good question. Well, it started with all my credit cards being maxed out at $16,000. Good Lord. Yeah, a lot of money. However, I was able to pay off $10,000 of that, so we only got $6,000 left. Nice. There we go. Not bad, but I had more than credit card debt. I had to finance my car when the market was terrible. Plus, I had a 550 credit score, so I got the worst deal possible. My interest rate is 29%. Right now, I have about $12,000 left on my car, and my interest rate makes it very slow to pay it off. I'm in quicksand. Fortunate for me, posting videos has been speeding up the process, and I'm sure all this debt will be paid off in 90 days. I believe in this. Anyways, my name's Nokasa, and if you like Out the Mud content, hit that follow button.
This morning I woke up just north of the Tetons after probably the coldest night I've ever had living in the van. It was 17 degrees when I woke up, and I don't have a heater in my van, so it was pretty cold in there. But the show must go on, so even with frost all over the windshield, I got the boys ready to go out and we went outside for a little adventure in the morning. I do usually say I love having my dogs because they get me out, but today I really could have done without it because it was so cold. But nevertheless, I bushwhacked a little to get them to this field, and Remy had the best time. He loves tall grass, and he was so fun to watch jumping through it. Theo also got the zoomies, and then they did their business, and we got back in the van because the snot in my nose was literally starting to freeze. When we were back in, I turned the van on to blast some heat so that I could warm up while I put everything away to get ready to drive. I had just come from Yellowstone the day before this and pulled into camp super late and was so tired, and I'm going to use that as my excuse why there was so much junk around, but honestly, it's like that every single night. I took my trash out because it was full, and I was actually at some campground with actual trash cans, which was neat. Then once everything was clean, I decided to make coffee, but my water was frozen, so I had to use my Camelback for water. Then I got the coffee going and warmed my hands a little bit because they were frozen, and once I finally got my coffee all cute and put together, I decided to put it in a travel mug instead. Then I took the trash out, went to the bathroom, which I know how to do because of this sign, and it was finally time to get going. I won't say I'm a fashion icon, but you can say it. Today was the last day of the Teton National Park season, so I went to the visitor center, but the park was so cloudy and it was freezing, so I actually just left.
I live in my car. I just got off work, and this is what I've done since I got off. I went to McDonald's, charged up, grabbed a cup of water, walked back to the car. It was pretty rainy and cold, and then once inside, I poured that water into my bottle for later, get myself nice and comfortable. I didn't put the back reflector on because it's pretty fogged up on the window right now, and I'm just comfy right now. So this has been a little bit of my morning. I've
very ready to sleep.
POV, you live in a car. It's 12 midnight and you can't sleep.
How do I stay warm living in a van when it gets really cold out? Right now I'm currently in Oregon and it's been getting pretty cold at night, into the 20s, into the 30s, so I've been having to like layer up a ton and try to keep myself warm. The first thing I normally do, which is the most important, is I blast my heat right before I'm gonna like go to sleep or when I wake up in the morning to get myself moving a little bit. That helps tremendously. It's honestly a lifesaver to have that, otherwise I probably could not survive in the van without some form of heat. And then I always layer up before I'm going to bed. I'll have 2 shirts on, 2 pants, 2 pairs of socks, and that helps a lot as well. I stay so much warmer with that. And then when I'm all layered up, I'll go get into bed, and I have a giant green comforter, this fuzzy blanket here. Then I have another fuzzy blanket as well. Those help so much. I would probably die without them. And lastly, if it's really, really cold, I'll get some of those like hot hands things and I'll put them down by my feet, in between my thighs, like up on my chest. Like it just helps a lot when I have those. But luckily it hasn't gotten cold enough where I've had to use them yet. It's only been like down to like maybe 27, 25, something like that. So it's not cold enough for me to really have to use those. But yeah, that is mainly all I do. Like I really don't do a lot to stay warm in the van. I don't have a heater. I would like to get a diesel heater. I just don't feel like dealing with the solar and like the whole setup of that. Honestly, like it's good enough for me to just have layers on, have my blankets, and like run my heat from the van. And that's really all I need, and I can survive that way. If it was gonna get below like 25, I probably would not want to do that. I'd want to have some form of heat, but luckily I'm going south soon, so I should be fine once I leave here. So yeah, I hope that answers your question.
Alright everyone, that is it for this video. Remember to leave a like, a comment, and a subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!